a sit-down restaurant last night, and my waiter, let's call him Brad, took my order and then disappeared. He didn't check in, didn't refill my drink, didn't bring my food, some random food runner did. Then when the check came, Brad magically reappeared, circled the suggested tip, and gave me a big smile like we'd been through something together. My guy, what am I tipping for? You didn't wait on me. You just took my order and vanished like a part-time magician. So I left a no tip. Now my friends are calling me an asshole because that's just how restaurants work. Am I the asshole? Okay. I don't think that you're an asshole for not wanting to give your waiter a tip. If it was me personally, I'd probably just give like a 10% tip or something like really small, but I would feel bad giving no tip. The only time that I've ever given no tip was when I went to a restaurant that I'd been to multiple times before, had never had any bad experiences. I ordered a chicken sandwich, and I don't know what was wrong with the chicken, but it was so tough that I physically could not chew through it. Like, I was trying to take a bite, and everything on the sandwich was coming off except for the chicken itself, and it was gross, and I didn't want to eat it. I'd probably eaten maybe half of my meal at this point, so I had a bunch of fries left, and I had tried, they had cut the chicken sandwich into 4 pieces. I remember because I ate the first piece, things were all good, I was like, this is delicious, I'm so happy. Started to eat the second piece, could not eat it. Went to eat I went to try the third piece thinking, oh, maybe there's just something wrong with this one, it's just weird. Nope, same thing. And so then when our waiter finally came to ask how things were, I had never done this before, but I was like, honestly, I can't eat this. I don't know what it is, but I can't even bite through this right now. And he was like, oh my gosh, sorry, I'll go take it back to the kitchen. And I was like, okay. So he takes my food. Mind you, there's probably half of the food left, maybe a third of the food left. And then he didn't come back for 15 minutes. My friend was eating her food, and then he comes back with just the check, and he gave me a friends and family discount, so I still got charged for it. He just gave me 15% off or something, and he didn't offer to give my food back. He just took it and then was just here's your check. And I was so mad because I would have at least eaten the fries, or I would have not given it back had I known he wasn't gonna give me a new sandwich. I was just perplexed, and so I gave no tip because I thought that was ridiculous. Versus with this, I don't know, it's hard because I only ever worked for a restaurant for a few months, and I had another job at the time, another full-time job, so it wasn't I was relying on it for money. It was just fun money. So part of me is no, he didn't do anything, he doesn't really deserve a tip. But then the other part of me hears the argument of well, the person who ran him his food was working, and the cooks had to work, and they get some of the tip, so I would probably give a 10% tip. I don't think that he's an asshole for not tipping though. I think that he said they didn't even refill his drink. I just think that that's kind of ridiculous. Didn't check in to see how it was. That's not good service. You're supposed to you get a tip based on giving good service, and if you didn't give any service, then why should you get a tip? And the fact that he circled the suggested tip is crazy. So yeah, I say not the asshole. I'm curious what somebody said circling the tip amount was simply too cheeky. Someone said, it's fun to play dumb here. Hi Brad, are you my waiter? I don't think I've seen you before. Someone said, I'm a waiter with over 10 years of experience. Tell your friends that you are 100% not the asshole. I'm glad to know that I'm not. I thought that I was going to be in the minority here, but it looks like most people are saying not the asshole. Okay. Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, am I the asshole for refusing to have a relationship with my dad after he cheated and destroyed our family? Hi, I, 20, female, haven't spoken to my dad, 45, male, in almost 2 years. When I was 17, my mom, 42, female, with her best friend. They had been sneaking around for months before anyone knew. When my mom found out, she was absolutely shattered. She had to raise me and my younger brother, 13, male, alone, with barely any support. The worst part is that my dad never apologized, not to my mom, not to us. He acted like it was just something that happened and said, these things are complicated. Like, sorry, you threw away your family for a woman we trusted, and now you think we'll just move on. Since then, my dad has been living with that woman, playing happy family with her kids while completely ignoring us. That's crazy. He missed my graduation, never helped my mom financially, and only texts me on birthdays or holidays like, hope you're well, as if nothing happened. That's so crazy to me. Now suddenly, because some of our extended family are having reunions and holidays, he's trying to reconnect. He keeps reaching out saying, you're my daughter, I miss you, let's fix this. But honestly, I don't think I can. I've watched my mom cry herself to sleep for years. I had to grow up. When did she say this happened? When she was 17, so this was 3 years ago. I had to grow up fast to help her and help my little brother. Why should I forgive him now just because he feels lonely? Some family members, mostly on his side, are saying I'm being cold and bitter and that life is short, you'll regret it if you don't make peace. But to me, he's the reason our family is broken. So I'm wondering if I'm the asshole for refusing to have a relationship with him. No, I don't think that you're the asshole at all for refusing to have a relationship with him. I think that anyone is allowed to not want to have a relationship with anyone in their life, ever. And I don't think that makes you an asshole. I do think that she should, like, hear him out and see if he wants to apologize and, like, admit all these things that he did wrong. I would at least do that. But, I mean, the way that he's been treating, like, the fact that he just, like, left his kids to go be a dad for a new family or something and, like, doesn't check in with them, I totally wouldn't want to have a relationship with him either. But I do think that, like, I would at least want to hear what he has to say, since he's saying, like, let's fix this. I'm like, okay, like, how are you planning on fixing this? Like, you know, but I don't think that they're an asshole whatsoever for just wanting to, like, not even, like, entertain this. But, yeah, that is my opinion. They're not the asshole, but I do think that they should, why did I just wink? I do think that they should give their dad a chance to apologize. Even if you decide not to have a relationship with him after he apologizes, it might be nice to just get an apology, you know? Okay, this is interesting. Am I the asshole for embarrassing my husband's coworker, for embarrassing me and my husband? I'm gonna turn down the gain. Oh wait, no, I already did. Hopefully it's fine. Okay, a few months ago, after many years of trying to conceive, I'm tired of reading the ages unless it's relevant. I don't think I need to read the ages. My husband and I had a gorgeous, healthy baby boy. My husband and I are black, which is pertinent to this story. We were over the moon, and family, friends, and coworkers had also been so excited for us. Right after I delivered, my husband emailed a birth announcement with a photo of our son to everyone in his office. Fast forward a couple of weeks, and my husband came home fuming after his first day back at work. One of his coworkers informed him that another guy in the office, a new young employee that my husband barely knew, had been telling everyone, oh my god, sorry, I just read ahead, had been telling everyone willing to listen that my husband couldn't be our son's father because the baby is too light to be his, and its hair is too long and straight. That's a white man's baby or an Asian's. That's crazy. That's crazy, crazy, crazy. Go to HR. That's crazy. This guy proceeded to tell everyone what a sucker my husband was. Ugh, can they stop? Can they stop existing? This guy proceeded to tell everyone what a sucker my husband was, and that his excitement over finally becoming a dad was blinding him to the reality that he had been cheated on, and his wife was impregnated by another man. Side note, for anyone who's still unaware in 2025, black babies in general are fairly pale as newborns, and their skin will darken over the first few weeks. I did not know that. Stop. always curious if I'm this loud when I walk. Hair changes to a curlier pattern are usually gradual as well. Our son was no exception and is now my husband's mini-me. That is such a crazy thing to say to somebody. My husband said he had immediately confronted and questioned the guy, who completely denied saying anything inappropriate and claimed he only said as a joke that the baby was too cute to be my husband's. That's inappropriate as well. But others in the office confirmed the first word coworker's account. Not only that, the guy had tried to parlay his superior perception skills into some weird form of workplace clout. Fortunately, the guy got moved to a different shift that same week, so my husband didn't have to see him again. That is, until a company event this past weekend. Families were invited, and we took our son. And who should come and insert himself into our group as we were chatting with the boss, but brown nose or mink mouth. He interrupted our conversation and introduced himself to the boss, shaking his hand. When I realized who he was, my anger came flooding back, and I said, I don't believe we met, but aren't you the guy who went around telling everyone in the office I must have cheated on my husband with a white or Asian man, and that this couldn't be his son? The guy went red and silent. Boss said to him, see me in my office first thing Monday, and walked away. I think someone's fired. My husband said I went too far because it was already over and done with. I said it wasn't done for me until I'd had my say, and I was the one being defamed, not him. Am I the asshole? Absolutely the fuck not. You're not an asshole. Hell yeah, dude. That is such a crazy, crazy thing to say about somebody, especially somebody that he doesn't know, and just like so hurtful, and just like that's absolutely like unacceptable. And his boss needed to know about this because that's crazy. And I hope that he gets fired, because I don't know what that would be like considered workplace harassment or bullying or discrimination. I don't know what you would consider it, but it's not okay. And it's creating a hostile environment. I know that's like an HR thing. Let's check to see if I'm on the right side of history. Not the asshole, you prevented further harassment. Not the asshole, sweet. And now I learned something new. I did not know that black babies are born pale and then not like pale, but like paler. I don't. Okay, fine, I'll read this one. This is honestly fun. I am a 21-year-old male, and I think I cheated and messed up big time. What do you mean you think you cheated? For 2 years, I have always been loyal, never looked at anyone else, never even thought of doing something like this, but something happens, and as I write this, my hands are literally shaking. I don't know how to process. A couple of days back, I went to my barber shop. I'm so curious what this is about to say. My regular guy, the one who's been cutting my hair for the past 2 years, wasn't around. He was a little away, busy with something. Another guy waved at me and said, come sit. That's actually what this is. I should have waited. I should have given it a second thought, but I didn't without thinking. It's about... That's so funny. Everybody's making jokes about how that's not... Okay, I don't even care. I really hope you can't hear my neighbors that much. I know it's loud. Interesting. Am I the asshole for refusing to pay my neighbor's vet bill after her unleashed dog got hit by a car? I'm assuming your car. So, oh my gosh, what are they doing up there? So, my neighbor Lisa is one of those people who thinks rules don't apply to her. A few months ago, she got a husky and from day one never kept it on a leash. This dog was constantly running loose, digging up gardens. I don't know if I should stop this video or not. I guess I'm just gonna keep going, and if this is really loud, then I will just edit it to be like, yeah, anyways, okay. Digging up gardens, jumping on people, chasing cars, and every time someone told her to control her dog, she'd laugh and say, oh, he just loves his freedom. Well, that freedom finally caught up with her. One afternoon, I was walking my dog on a leash like a responsible owner when Lisa's husky came barreling towards us. No hesitation, just stopped. No no hesitation, no stopping, just full seat. Oh my gosh, I can't talk anymore. Full speed, straight at my dog. My beagle is tiny compared to this thing, so of course he got scared and started barking. Before I could react, the husky lunged at him. Oh my goodness. It was full on aggression. Snarling, teeth out, trying to pin my dog down. My poor dog was yelping and trying to escape. I was doing everything I could to pull him away when suddenly Lisa's husky turned and bolted straight into the road, and just like that, bam, a car hit him. Oh. The driver had no chance to stop. Lisa's dog was running loose, unsupervised, and straight into traffic. Lisa came running out of her house screaming at me, not worried about the driver, not even acknowledging that she let her dog run wild, just screaming, "This is your fault, your dog made him run." She was full of adrenaline at that point, so I'll give her 1 ounce of compassion there. Excuse me, my fault. Her dog was the one attacking mine. Her dog was the one off leash. Her dog. Okay, yes, we get it. She rushed her husky to the vet, and a few days later, she showed up at my door with a $5,000 bill, surgery, medication, everything. And then she actually said, "You need to pay for this since your dog caused it." That's crazy. Yeah, not happening. Look, I feel awful for her dog. I'm really glad she's going to be okay. No animal deserves to go through that, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But at the end of the day, we all have bills to pay, and she's acting like I have thousands of dollars around lying. Blah, blah, blah. I tried to be understanding, but she's putting everything on me like she had nothing to do with it. And now I hear she's been bad-mouthing me for not helping. No, definitely, no. I'm not even gonna spend that much time on this one. If you're not gonna put your dog on a leash, then you're not being a responsible dog owner. There's going to be consequences. I want one where the person is an asshole. I just want a asshole situation. I'm gonna read this one because maybe I'll think she's the asshole. My husband got me a vacuum for my 50th. Title says it all. Turned 50. Husband woke me up, told me he had a surprise for me downstairs. I go downstairs and see a vacuum, not even wrapped, mind you. He said he thought I'd like a new one since the current one doesn't have the ability to turn off the brush roller when— oh, can you not? Sorry, my cat just swatted at my foot. You can turn off the brush roller when using on hard floors. Stop. I never asked for a new one. It works fine. That was my birthday. Not even a lunch. Ugh, I'm not gonna think she's the asshole. Not even a lunch or dinner out. He mentioned a month ago about doing something special and going on a trip. Blah, blah, blah. We've been married for 17 years. Am I the asshole for being mad about this? No. I don't think you're the asshole. I would be annoyed too. This is my last one I'm gonna do. Am I the asshole if I don't provide the code my boss needs after they fired me? I got fired/laid off 3 months ago. They made it look like a layoff because they wanted someone with more expertise than a senior manager, more like a director level, and there was nothing I could do. I knew that was a BS excuse as they hired a junior level who was trained to fill my position. My last 2 weeks, my boss didn't even ask for anything. He avoided any communication and directed me to HR if I wanted communication. No exit or offboarding was done as he considered himself overqualified to do an offboarding with me. Fast forward 3 months after my last day, I received a message from him trying to log into one of the systems, and because of the 2-step verification, the second step comes to my phone. He tried 2 days and then reached out to me like nothing and wanted me to provide the code. I ignored it completely, but now I'm wondering if I should have given it to him. I think that you should just give him the code. I don't know. I have a lot of those where this verification system stuff goes to my phone, and I feel like you're just taking on the responsibility to either change it before you leave or disagree. I mean, yeah, it sounds like a crappy situation, but I don't know. People are saying that he just like wants their username and password. I don't know. Same thing. I do not do anything at work. Like, I don't. When I create an account for something at work, like for Salesforce or something, I use a password. Okay, I'm gonna end this video. I use a password that I am okay with people at work having. I don't use personal passwords. I wouldn't, like, I don't know, I wouldn't, to me, like, that's company property. They have every right to, like, log into my accounts and do things. So I think that he should just give him the code. And all these people saying that he's, like, trying to do something, I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna go. I hope that you guys liked this. I don't know. I thought it was kind of fun. Let me know if you liked it and you would want to see more of this. I could also do a soft-spoken version of this. That sounds kind of fun. Maybe I'll do that tonight. We'll see. Now that I have this little setup right now, I gotta take advantage of it before I move it and do something else.